is how to plant out your broad beans. Now, my broad beans should have gone in, and I'm going to be saying this a lot this year, they should have gone in about a month or so ago. But first of all, the weather was just atrocious, and it was really cold, and we got some very late snow and some very late, unbelievably cold weather, which was no good for planting out. And also, it's only been this weekend that we've actually managed to get this bed filled with soil, so I haven't been able to, but I did sow my broad bean seeds and they were growing very happily in the greenhouse, and now I've got the soil in. Now I'm starting to put them in one of the raised beds. Now some of these broad beans, when I sowed them in half toilet rolls, and these have come up absolutely beautifully. I'm really pleased with them. I did 1 seed per half toilet roll. I also did some in 3-inch pots, and with a 3-inch pot I actually sowed 2 seeds. So I'm going to plant all these out. Now some of the ones in the 3-inch pots, some of both the seeds came through, and others only 1 came through. But that's absolutely fine, I'm not worried. If you look underneath here, you can see all the roots are growing through, so these guys are ready now to come out. Now if there are any pots that do have 2 in, I'm not separating them, I'm keeping them together, because if I separate them I might snap them. So they will be growing fairly close to each other, but hopefully they'll support each other. Now it's very easy to plant these out into the soil, so let me show you how I do mine. Now as you can see, I've already planted out 2 rows of these, so I'm just going to show you how I've been planting them out, and then I will carry on and do the rest. On this soil I put a little bit of manure. I've just turned it in just so it's not sitting on the top and it's actually underneath the soil as well, so it will start to feed the plants as they grow. I've placed these plants about 6 inches apart, which is just about right. You can do them a little wider. If you want to do them 9 inches, you can, but I think 6 inches is just about the right size, because when they grow up and when they get taller, they actually start supporting each other. If they're too far apart and it gets quite windy and we live in quite an exposed area, then they'll fall over. But if they're sort of holding on to each other, then they'll support each other as they grow up, as they get taller. Now I've also put the rows about 6 inches apart from each other. So just dig a lovely big hole, and you want the hole to be slightly deeper than the pot that the broad bean seedlings are in. And just turn the pot upside down, tap it on its bottom, squeeze the pot, and it should come off very easily. Now hopefully there you can see all these lovely roots are growing really well, and they now need more space in the soil. So I'm going to pop them in the hole, and they will come down. They will be deeper in the soil than they were in the pot, which is absolutely fine because they need that stability. So we'll pop them in there, we'll just move the soil round, and then we'll just give them a nice firm in. And there is one done, or another one done. I will carry on and I will do the rest, and when I've done them all I will come back and show you. Right, well there they are, all of them in. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to give them a good water, and hopefully they will very soon settle in. If you have sown your broad bean seeds in half toilet rolls, you don't need to take the half toilet roll off. Just plant it in as it is, and the cardboard tube will biodegrade and completely disappear. So that's absolutely fine. You will most probably find that when you do plant them out, the cardboard will start to break up anyway, and that's fine. If any of the seeds haven't sprouted, then just discard them, because if they haven't sprouted now, then they won't. So that's all the broad beans in. Hopefully now they're in a much bigger space, they'll start to grow quite rapidly, and I will keep them watered, and hopefully with the nice warm weather they will be very, very happy. But I will keep you updated on their progress, and hopefully very soon we will be harvesting some broad beans. Well, I hope you found what I've shown you useful, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye bye.